Let's talk about Nicki Minaj. Why not? Everybody else is like, what is she doing? Now, Nicki Minaj has trafficked in some conspiracy theories. You guys, I don't know if you remember around COVID, um, primarily like social media posts and public statements. There was one that was really notable about the claims that she shared during COVID about her cousin's COVID-19 vaccination, alleged swollen testicles. And just that was in 2021, just all kinds of things. So is Nicki Minaj being Nicki Minaj, except this time Nicki Minaj, she has people scratching their head because this was at a Turning Point USA conference. I think it's called AmFest. And she showed up, not only showed up, but with Charlie Kirk's widow hand in hand. Watch it. Okay, by the way, what stage of grief is that for Erica Kirk? Like, this is bizarre on a whole number of levels. I mean, Erica Kirk has been on like this media tour and grieving and in public, and we'll get to that. Some people say grifting, honestly, and we'll get to that. There's something that has to do with that. But there's a headline: Nicki Minaj surprises conservatives with praise for Trump, Vance at the Arizona event. Now, do we need to go into what Charlie Kirk said about Black women? And Nicki Minaj is a Black woman. She's a woman of color, about not having brain processing power. So maybe Nicki Minaj, according to Charlie Kirk, does not have the brain processing power to figure out what she's doing right now. Look, you can be a conservative, you can be whatever you want, but I believe a grift is a grift is a grift. And I don't know what there are folks online who are saying maybe this has to do with that she's in financial straits. I don't know that. That's what the streets are saying. That's what the internet is saying. I don't know that to be true, but that's what they're saying. There's also saying there's someone in her family possibly that she wants pardoned or exonerated or something changed. I just remember, her. We'll talk about her husband and all of that because Gavin Newsom, I think, took care of all of that for all of us. So Nicki Minaj is at this Turning Points USA event, and she has this praise for Donald Trump and for J.D. Vance. In the process of praising both of them, she made a huge, huge, huge blunder. Now, I want you to remember, you guys know, Charlie Kirk was assassinated, right? Or was killed. I don't know if you want to call it an assassination or something, whatever. But a bullet took his life. And Nicki Minaj gets up and she says this.
And for young men, don't be new scum. Yes, see, dear young men, you have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president. And you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine. Yes, we did. I love you. I love you. You have to laugh about it, truly. I have been called every single thing, and you know what? God is so good, you let it roll right off your back. And this is what's so beautiful about this moment, because if the internet wants to clip it, who cares? I love this woman. She's an amazing woman. She has a soul and a heart for the Lord. And words are words, but I know her heart, and it doesn't even matter. And you say what you want to say because I know your heart. I will not judge that.
Sister. Thank you. For boys, be boys.
Amen.
Be boys. It's okay. Be boys. There's nothing wrong with being a boy.
Amen.
How about that?
Amen.
How powerful is that? How profound is that?
Amen.
Boys will be boys, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Now, what does that mean? Of course, it's okay to be a boy. It's okay to be a girl. It's okay to be anyone. It's okay to be trans. It's okay to be gay. It's okay to be straight. It's okay to be a grifting rapper. It's okay to be a grifting political person. If that's what you choose to be. I don't think that it's okay to, I shouldn't say it's okay to be a grifter. But you do you. And what does she mean? It's okay to be a boy? Of course it is. Like, say what you mean. Don't choke on your words. So, just say what you mean. What does that mean? It's okay to be a boy? Of course it is. And so she did that whole thing. A couple of things for Gavin Newsom. She goes to Gavin Newsom. And I'm not here to defend Gavin Newsom, but I know a read and an own when I see one. So she said that she had that moment about Gavin Newsom, who's the governor of California, obviously, and will probably run for president. And so she tweeted this about Gavin Newsom. And let me make it here bigger so I can see it. She said, imagine being the guy running on wanting to see trans kids. Haha, not even trans adult. A trans adult would run on that. Normal adults wake up and think they want to see healthy, safe, happy kids. Gab out. Send in the next guy. I'm bored. And then Gavin Newsom's press office responded by posting this. Know your neighborhood and protect your community. Wait, hold on. California's Megan's Law website makes it easy to access publicly available information about registered sex offenders in your area. Bravo, press team. Whoever it is that's running his socials and his press, that was pretty amazing. You know why it's amazing? It's amazing because Nicki Minaj's husband is a registered sex offender. And as of September of 2025, his name is Kenneth Petty. He was on supervision, remains on supervised probation. This is according to, I think it's People magazine, remains on supervised probation for failing to register as a sex offender in California. Additionally, Petty is embroiled in an ongoing civil lawsuit from a woman who he allegedly sexually assaulted in 1994. And then it goes on. Okay. So he is a registered sex offender. And Gavin Newsom's office posted that. Look, nothing funny about being a sex offender, but that was a complete own. And so, again, people don't know what to make of Nicki Minaj right now. She's doing this, especially with a man who said that Black women did not have brain processing power. And Black folks are like wondering what is going on with Nicki Minaj. And then she makes the assassin flub, okay? And then Erica Kirk, no less, makes a flub of her own, because people have been calling Erica Kirk a grifter and others who they believe are grifting off of Charlie Kirk's death, meaning the president, the vice president. Again, that's not me saying that. Well, that's what it looks like, that they're grifting off of someone's death. Erica Kirk has, again, been on this media tour. People grieve differently. But this is a flub that she made about grifting. Here it is.
Despite the devastating loss of Charlie Kirk, my incredible husband at UVU, Caleb has persisted with the same gift. Grit. It has been a long day. Trust me, you're not a grifter, honey. It's all good.
I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I mean, some things you just really don't have to say anything. Is that Freudian? I think that's what they call Freudian. Not to be outdone, JD Vance weighed in as well. JD Vance tweeting this about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj said something at AmFest that was really profound. I'm paraphrasing, but she said, just because I want little Black girls to think that they're beautiful doesn't mean I need to put down little girls. I mean, I need to put down little girls with blonde hair and blue eyes. We all got wrapped up over the last few years in zero-sum thinking. This was because the people who think they rule the world pit us against one another. Nicki Minaj rejects that. We all should. JD Vance, what the fuck are you talking about? Nobody's putting down little girls with blonde hair and blue eyes. You think little girls with blonde hair and blue eyes have it bad right now? Ask them that they would rather be little girls, little black girls, or little girls who did not have blonde hair and blue eyes. Just ask them that. Does not mean that you need to put down. I don't know what he's talking about, but you guys let me know if you think that little girls with blonde hair and blue eyes, if they are having issues. That's what I would like to know. And I don't know. I just don't understand what that even means, because I've heard people who promote, who say, we want little black girls to know that they're beautiful, because that's not the standard of beauty in America. It's not usually little black girls. It's usually little girls with blonde hair and blue eyes. If you think about beauty, just traditionally, historically, beauty pageant contestants, not always, right? We had first Black Miss America and all those things, whatever. But the standard of beauty for such a long time is blonde hair and blue eyes. And you walk down any street, go to any salon, they'll tell you the number one color that everybody wants, all the white ladies want, is this blonde. They all get the same color blonde hair or highlights or whatever it is. So come on, JD Vance. Give me a break with that. But somehow this is what happens when you get close to that. They use like a black person to justify their bigotry and their racism. See black people, you should be like Nicki Minaj. See what Nicki Minaj said about little blonde girls, that she doesn't want to make them feel bad, even though she says that black girls are beautiful too. Nobody's saying that if black girls are beautiful, that I guess he's insinuating white girls. No one is saying because you say a black girl is beautiful, that you're saying that a white girl is not. By even thinking that way, that shows your bias and your bigotry. So let me just say this. JD Vance should be, when Nicki Minaj says, don't be like Gavin Newsom, as she called it, she should be saying, don't be like JD Vance, be more like Gavin Newsom, and know how to own someone when they call you out of your name. And I think what she's saying, what Gavin Newsom and his press team are saying right there, perhaps is, maybe Nicki Minaj does not have the brain processing power to understand when she's being owned or used. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Your support means the world to us. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a show. We're live every weekday at 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern Time, with new clips dropping at 2 p. and 8 p. And if you want even more Don Lemon Show content, join the Lemon community. Members get exclusive posts, behind-the-scenes videos, and live chats just for you. So hit the join button or visit our channel page to sign up. Thanks again for all your love and your support, and I'll see you next time.